Well, let's give this a few minutes for people to come up. I don't think anybody's watching. No,
No.
give it a minute or so. Maybe they just kicked us to the curb, Miles. What do you think?
They are having the dinner.
It could be. It's 8 o'clock
Yeah.
in the East Coast, and it's 5 in California. So I don't know. Maybe just like, oh, we don't want to see these people. They're hating on us. Well, I'll give it a few minutes. Nobody comes up. I'll just exit.
Yeah.
No use of sitting here staring at nothing. You know, what are you doing? Oh. But I just hope everybody's watching. You could be watching. Nobody's watching right now. Maybe go lay down, please. Please. Come on, baby. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. Come on, people. We need them big bucks.
Oops.
Hey, Beth. How you doing, man?
Good morning.
Glad to see you. We were getting ready.
Good morning, Beth. Good morning, Dad.
We were just saying that if nobody shows up, we'll just bail. It's Thursday, right? Yeah, it's Thursday morning here in the Philippines, and it's Wednesday night on the East Coast in the States. So if Dowell don't show up, we're no longer friends. So how's it going with you, Beth? Sure is. I wonder if my stream is good enough.
Good.
Let me see what kind of signal I got. Yeah. Yeah, I just got a comment about yesterday's vlog. It said it's called old age. I don't know about that, man. What am I looking for?
You come back. Mommy got
The what?
Come on, Beth. We have breakfast.
I just hope Beth is doing well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it's usable. Or downloads 56. And I'll upload it. Yeah, it's doable. 60s.
Oh, okay. Driving from home. Home.
Costco's.
Home.
Yeah, I miss Costco's. Hey, the prices going up there in Costco's? That's why she's not answering right away, because she's driving.
She's driving, yeah.
She can't be answering when she's driving.
Mm-hmm. Especially the road is busy.
If the road wasn't busy, you got to maintain, you know.
Mm.
So we ain't got nothing planned for today. Miles got a therapy at this afternoon, right?
Yeah.
We got 3 people watching. And other than that, I'm just gonna go the way I could probably go. I don't know. Depending on how I feel.
You go to. You said you.
I'm not going to the doctor, so no.
You want to have oatmeal.
Oatmeal. Yeah, well, I just had a banana a little bit ago to see if that does anything. I don't know. Just try to keep things lively, you know.
He's not feeling well, Beth. Mm, He doesn't want to go to the doctor now.
I don't go to doctors. Like I told you, you go to a doctor. You go to a doctor for like a sore finger, and next thing you know, they for some reason or another they take tests. Then they come by and they give you some really bad news. They're like, I didn't come there for that. I came because my finger hurts. You know. Uh, and what does that have to do with my finger hurting? You know. It's been kind of past couple of days. It's been kind of like, nothing really going on.
It's 3 days already.
Yeah, 3 days. And I keep on breaking out in cold sweats. And like somebody posted, you're getting old. I don't think that has anything to do with it, do you? I mean, it's when you're at my age, me at 61, when you're sick, it's a little bit worse than if I was 21, you know, but I don't think I get sick easier. I don't know. I might get sick easier now that I'm older, right?
Yeah. Maybe Carlo is watching now.
Who, Carlos?
Yeah.
I don't think he watches.
He's watching the blog, but the live stream maybe is not. He's busy.
Carlos is always busy. But yeah, there ain't really nothing going on, man. We're just trying to. I don't. I just felt like doing a live today. You know, been reading a lot of articles lately about earthquakes and how they're getting more and more here in the Philippines.
Earthquake, typhoon.
Now you only get typhoons on the rainy season, right? Usually, huh?
Yeah.
And it seems like this is now they're at T. So
There's letter U, one, I think one hits northern part of Luzon, so we are affected. But still already in the Philippine area of responsibility, but it's still in the sea.
they're still at sea. And when they say it's going to hit here,
9
9 what mile?
November 9.
Oh, okay. Well, that's 3 more days away. And it's going to hit this area. It's going to hit probably the east. Probably the east.
No, I watched the truck. We are affected, but maybe it's raining.
That's what I mean. We're not going to get the full force if it's an actual typhoon. It might fizzle out before it hits, you know.
Maybe Cagayan will get panic again because that is the target in region 2.
Is it?
Mm.
I'm trying to see if people can hear us. But we'll see, you know. I don't know.
Beth, how's the sound?
She's driving, so she can't answer right away. I mean, come on. That's not what I wanted. And YouTube's been acting weird lately. And what I mean by that is it keeps on wanting me to sign in. I mean, I could be on YouTube.
Yeah. Look at my face.
What? Nah, we're good. We're good. The sound is good. We're just not popular, Miles. We got that. Nobody likes to watch me. They'd rather watch you. Be honest. Let's be real about this. I'm not the star. So
I've got been watching.
yeah, no, that's who watched. That's who. What we're doing is I got a monitor on the other side going from YouTube, and it tells us, gives me all the status and everything what's going on right now.
Mm.
I'm not gonna. Wonder what that was. No,
Yeah, there is.
no. Well, actually, right now, no. I'm sorry. They're on. States is on a daylight saving time. Okay, so right now on the East Coast it's 7 o'clock, and it's 6 o'clock in Texas. They're only posted to come up. Hey man, if you got any questions, feel free to ask. Okay, that's why we're here. That's one of the reasons why we're here. Just it's the only thing I try to avoid is political stuff. Yeah, I have my own opinions, but it's just it causes so much hate and anger, and I don't. It is what it is, but
No more freedom of speech.
no, it has nothing to do with it.
Once you have command, someone will get into it and then become argument.
Yeah, it's almost like it seems like you hurt their feelings, and I'm not trying. I'm just giving you my opinion, okay? Just like you have your opinion. That doesn't mean just because I don't agree with it mean I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I don't understand anymore. People just get so freaking hurt. It's like it has nothing to do with you. I mean, you can have your opinion. That's fine. I don't have to agree with it. There's nothing anywhere in the world that says you have to agree with my opinion. And there's people that don't agree with mine, don't agree with mine. And that's fine.
Mm.
But I just hate when people say I feel. It's not about feelings. It's about
You hurt my feelings.
what you're thinking. That's what it's all about. Just
A Philippine style is you hurt my feelings.
oh yeah, I remember that. We were in a hospital, and it just felt like this was a private hospital. I'm not going to name the name, okay, because it doesn't mean anything. And I was getting frustrated because it just felt like they were making people were making promises to us. Like I would ask about this, I would ask about that, and I just say, okay, well, Miles been eating eat all day, and I went and said, hey, what time was it?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. What?
The 8 p.m.
Yeah, no, it was before that, Miles. It wasn't that late. It was around dinner time, a little bit after dinner time, and I said, "Hey, my wife, Miles, she hasn't had anything to eat yet. Is she going to get fed today or not?" Oh yeah, yeah, yes, we will. And then I waited and I waited, and about an hour or two, and I went up there and I said something, and they were like, "We told you," and I said, "Excuse me, you told me over an hour ago." I said, "I've already seen the people walking around with the food carts giving out. I said, they didn't stop at her place. I let the door to her room open so people, just in case they look inside or whatever. And you just come up with excuses, right? And then what, about 5, 10 minutes later,
Yeah.
I don't know who she
Yeah,
was.
later.
There was a nurse comes by and she said something to me and I looked at her like, you bitch. What? I didn't say that, but I was just like, you hurt my feelings. And I was like, I could care less. I could care less about your feelings. Miles needs to eat. I was getting ready to didn't I end up going to get some?
Yeah, you want to go out to get some, but they run in from Jollibee and
Yeah, they ran the Jollibees,
Mm.
and they did it, but the way they did it, they acted like, we went along, and then the girl came back and said something to me, right? And I kind of looked at her like, she had a punchable face. Let me just say that much, okay? And then I went up to the desk and I threw down, how much was it? It's like 500 pages. And I said, there you go. I said, now I owe you nothing. I said, all I was asking for you to feed my wife. That's all I was asking. You people want to act like this? I said, no, no. But then I was talking to, after that, the next day, the day forth, that the girl wasn't around. I started talking to some of the other nurses, and they said, "Yeah, we heard about it." And they said, "You weren't in the wrong." They said the girl who was involved, the nurse, the head nurse, whoever she was, she's very, what was that word they used? Arrogant in a way, or like entitled, like how dare you? I'm just here to get paid. I ain't here to work, type of deal. And I was like, well, I was just concerned because I was being told one thing and another thing was happening. And I said, I could just leave and go get something to eat if it came down to it. I said, but Miles couldn't. And I said, and I'm not very impressed. I said, I ain't taking this any farther. I'm not going to the owners or anything like that. I'm not going to go anywhere and complain. I said, but, I said, I don't owe these people anything. I don't pay anything. No, I wasn't acting like an arrogant American or anything like that. I just, like I said, I just don't like being lied to, man. That's all. If you're going to say you're going to do something, do it. If you're not, just say, hey, we're busy. Okay, I could go out myself and go get something to eat.
but the other hospital is just on time. It's on time. The food.
The one in,
Yeah. It is in South.
yeah, local store. Yeah, it's a good hospital. It's small, but it's a good hospital. It's owned by a family. What's the name of the hospital in the local store?
Corpus.
Corpus. Yeah. Just because it's hospital doesn't mean it's a good hospital, especially here. It doesn't mean it's a good hospital. But I hear Marcos is worse. The public hospital. Oh, that's worse.
I don't know. I don't know now because they already opened. I think they opened the new building.
Oh, another wing. They added one to it. Yeah. I don't know.
And opened the 3-story car park.
I don't know. I mean, all I know is every time we go by there, man, in the morning, if and when we do go by it, there's like a long ass line just to get in, and I'm like, wow. Now, do you have to pay for those stuff there, or is it everything free?
That is public. I think most of the things there are free.
How about surgeries and stuff like that?
It depends how the surgery that they are going to do.
Yeah.
If it is minor only, maybe there's
Well, a lot of people. Never mind. I can't talk. I don't want. I don't want to start any problem in the Philippines. All right. What? Where's everybody at? Noah hasn't showed up yet. Yeah, the only reason I bring up about people's opinions is that was it the last one, the one before that? It went down the hole of the political hole, and a lot of people were.
the day before.
Yeah, a lot of people. There was one person, and a lot of people were against their beliefs, and it kind of pissed them off. So that's what I'm talking about, man. Some people just can't take other people's opinions, and they think they're the only opinion that matters. And
Home heaven. Good morning.
I'm getting there, Home Haven. Oh, it's still. uh, I mean, it's. I don't know. I don't know what it is. What do you think it is? See, the weird thing is, I feel and Miles is fine. You're fine.
Because when I like that way, I want to eat those something
I can't eat anything though. I get. I had.
to replace the one.
I understand what you're saying, but you keep on pushing the banana thing. Okay, so this morning or a little while ago, I had a banana. I had to force that down. I really didn't want it. I just ain't got. Maybe this is a good diet. I don't know, but I just don't have no appetite. Yeah.
I want you to eat the congee that I tell you, the rice, soft rice. Just no need to chew it. Just
I understand that. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of you could eat rice or oatmeal or something that's bland. You know what I mean? A bland.
can easy digest.
But I think I'll all life, man. You you go through it, you deal with it, then you get over it, and you move on. And then got the results from New York about New York, the event that went down today or yesterday in New York. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. What election they are
Mayor.
mayor?
I don't want to get deep. I don't want to get deep into the politics. Like I said,
you mean that is local, not national, local
See-
elections. So.
yeah, it's like a local thing. The guy doesn't have much power. He doesn't have as much power as he thinks he does. You know, he still has council people that some of his ideas got to get approved. You know what I mean? So he's making a lot of these promises that he can't. He baseless promises. So people decided, man, they're getting what they want. And I don't know if he's going to do a good job or a bad job. It's not for me. It's not my concern. I don't live there. You know, I don't live there. I just feel for the people that don't think the way he does and didn't vote for him, and now they can't get out of New York, and they're stuck there, and they got to deal with it. The guy admitted, was it Michigan? He lost that one. The other guy who was running, he lost. So, well, what's her name was backing. Okay, Obar, I think her name is, or whatever. He lost, which is really good because you ever listen to that guy talk, you're like, what is he talking about? Dude, talking about Sharia and everything like that. We got our own laws. We don't need Sharia law put in. No.
Buddy Mug, good morning.
Oh, buddy moms. I like when people use unique names. You know what I mean? Buddy mom. Now I'll remember that. I will remember that name because it's different. You know, it's not out off the wall. You know. Yeah, we were talking about, everything and anything, man. Like I said, I really don't want to talk politics because everybody has their own opinion, which is fine. I can, okay. It doesn't mean I'm going to, well, unless I agree with it, and some people can't handle other people's opinions. They can't handle it. And I don't know, how did this country get that way? Hey, buddy Mouse, do you live near Anniston? I was for a couple months, I was at Fort McClellan.
How was the typhoon? We don't have typhoon here.
Where you see that?
Buddy Mug.
I don't, oh. We don't have a typhoon here yet.
We are in the north area. Yeah. northern part of
See,
Luzon.
if that's why I tell people, if you want to come to the Philippines to live, okay, try to get like on the West Coast, especially in the northern area, okay, because up here there's a mountain range that divides the east from the West Coast, okay, and most 90 was it like 99% of the typhoons and bad storms come in from the east.
Yeah.
They come up from the east, so the mountains kind of help shield you from all them high winds. You get rain, okay, and once in a while you'll get a little bit of winds, but not as much as the East Coast does.
The Sierra Madre Mountain.
Now remember, if you go down south where the island is, because Philippines is islands, okay, where the islands is small, you're going to get hit hard all the time. It's I don't mean to laugh, but you're going to get hit a lot. Mobile, yeah, my brother, my oldest brother, lives in. He's back and forth between Pensacola and Mobile.
Oh.
Dumageddon. You mean Dramageddon?
Dumageddon.
You know who makes it? You know who makes it Dramageddon? Foreigners. The Philippines, the Philippine people that live in Dumageddon have nothing to do with it. It's the foreigners that come there that make it that way.
Dumaguete also experience rain and winter body month. That's part of Leyte.
Was adopted. That's cool.
50 years is already, maybe it's already retired. It's been going to, since 2003. 2003, it's a long.
Well, you just go there to visit. Do you have plans on retiring in the Philippines? Yeah, a lot of people, and they say the traffic of foreigners coming to the Philippines is something that's drastically or slowly declined, and they're going to other places like Thailand, Vietnam, and other Cambodia, places like that. So it's getting expensive here, man. I mean, it's still cheaper than the States, but it's not as cheap as they
How
say.
much more to their place? Their place is, I mean, in the south is tourist, well, tourist spots, so them are more expensive though.
Oh, okay. You got a house and everything there. You got to set yourself up.
Outside the Dumaguete.
Yeah, you gotta set yourself up. You know, you just can't. That's one a lot of times why foreigners come here and they leave all pissed off at the world because they come here with no plan whatsoever, and no long-term financial backup. So they come here and they're like, they get stupid, okay, because they think everything is cheap. It is, but can get expensive, okay?
Yeah.
And they spend trying to impress the ladies and whoever else they're trying to impress. And then next thing you know, they're like, oh, I'm almost broke. And then they're broke. And they're like, I'm getting the hell out of here, you know? But all they got to do is blame themselves. They have no plan. No plan whatsoever. You got a plan, man. You have to plan. Right?
Plan.
That's right. You got it. You got a plan. You just can't come here on a whim, you know? Thinking, well, I get a retirement. So you are going to collect the 62? I've been thinking more and more about it. Just when I'm 61 now. you know, not applying because it's rightfully mine, and collecting it. You know, every little bit helps, man. Every little bit helps. And as the way I look at it, as much as you put into it, if you wait until you retire, as the government says, you know, the the retirement age that they suggest, you don't collect it for that long. You don't collect it for that long. And it's kind of like, well, why wait until what, 67 now they're saying? Yeah. Where you get the full.
The SF, your SF Social Security is have a limited years to you receive the pension.
3,000, yeah. If you own your own home, and all you have is gas,
More than enough.
all you have is your electric bill, your water bill, unless you have well water, and you know, paying the water bill, and internet. And everybody says, "Oh, I'm not going to use any internet." Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Hmm.
Yeah. I think internet's one of the first things I got when I installed, didn't I? One of the first thing we got installed, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need that internet, and especially when you have family in whatever country you're coming from. You need that internet. If you want to talk to them, you know how much phone calls from a state from here to the States is so expensive.
Expensive. Yeah.
Expensive. And it seems like, and they don't run on the same type of system that we do in the States, is where you can get a monthly. Well, they say you can,
Mhm.
but you got to get a load. And you look at that phone, you lose you lose credit on your loan. You know, 3,000, you should be fine. Okay, there's a couple things also you got to put in place if you're a non-drinker. You know, because I don't drink. I'm basing everything off of because I do not drink. Okay, and Miles ain't a princess buying me shit. Okay, she doesn't come up to me every day saying she wants something. So I mean, yeah, and I only live off of. I get 50 at the beginning of every month. I get 50,000 pesos out, and that takes care of us throughout the month
So
if we stay on budget. What?
his last comment. I'm gonna have to get used to it.
Well, you know, yeah, but I'm telling you, man, 1,300. Yeah, that is a lot of money, but if you can afford it, it's nothing.
It's not bad if you can afford it. It's okay, but
And also, I have learned keeping the air conditioner set at 74 degrees and the fan on high. I have it. I have ours set it. Well, right now I got ours set on AI. It's because the aircon's smarter than I am, and
wait, you didn't.
it's too late, though, on her. Okay, you're off my Christmas card list, but I run it. What is it? 77 degrees.
77.
77 degrees in the living room. Well, now I got it on AI, but I did have it at 77 degrees, and I had the air conditioner set the speed set on low on one. It goes one to five. I had no, I'm sorry. It goes from 1 to 5. I had it set on between 2 and 3. And how much was our last bill? 8,000.
Yeah.
And it was running from 6 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock in the evening. And then we usually always go into the bedroom, you know, just to watch TV and chill out. And I turn that aircon. I turned the one off in the living room, and I turned the one in the bedroom on in the same temperature, 77. It's usually set at like. Actually, the one in the bedroom is it goes low, medium, high. I always got to set on low. We sleep comfortable throughout the night.
On until 6 to 5. 6. Yeah.
You see, once you get rid of the humidity, you're fine. It's the humidity is the killer. Okay, I could tolerate heat. Okay, to a point. To a point. I'm not gonna lie to you, but the humidity is when you look at your temperature gauge. You know, where there's little temperature boxes that I have here, and it says the humidity is at 73%. You're like, I can't do this. You know. Okay, Dom. All right. All right, Dom. No, she won't. Because she has to get the money from me and I'll say no. You know, I'm just busting on you, man. So how's Miss Florence doing? Is the food there a bit more expensive than Christmas? It depends on what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Fruits, fruits are expensive.
Food is, if you can prepare your own food at home, it's much better than you buy it outside or take out.
But go to the markets, man. Everybody says, oh, I don't want to go to the markets. Oh, they're so dirty. I mean, yes, there is wet markets here. They're nasty. Okay, let's be real about this. But there is markets that are like, but that, and Dell will even tell you, the Westerns, the dock man, they're clean, and plus they got the clean police. That well, I call them what I call them the clean Nazis, the guys that walk around inspecting. Yeah, they have these guys that walk around inspecting all the time, and I'm telling you, they'll tell you one time, you know, like mop your area or clean your area or whatever. If they don't, I don't know what happens, but I guess it ain't good because they all keep their areas clean, you know.
Clean the especially the fish vendors area. Good.
Yeah, that's sad. I mean, what can you do? What can you do, though? It's not right, but what can you do?
What is FAA?
That's the let's do it. Airplane. I can't. My head's so congested right now. Let's do an airplane. They control.
Mm.
They set the policies. I think it'll open in the next couple of days, though. I think it'll open. I think they were just waiting on the election results. See how they went. I think. I don't know. I'm not a. You think I'm a political person?
No.
I just you know.
Oh.
That's cool. And you plan on taking, of course, your wife's gonna. Filipinos are like that, man. Help them, especially the mom and dads. When they get old, they take care of them. So, and she's gonna live with you. It's cool.
Federal Aviation
Yeah, I could. I'm sorry, I can't.
Administration.
Yeah, I couldn't even think. I know who they were, but it was just like they're the bosses of the airways. So explain this to me, Daryl. I'm sick as hell, and Miles is perfectly fine. Do you think she put a curse on me?
Dara,
No,
everything that I cook is we eat together. So-
no. Oh, I'm not even thinking of that. I'm not even thinking about that. Yeah, somebody said maybe your wife is poisoning you. I was like, why? I'm broke as hell. What did I eat that make me feel this? It really hit me hard. It was But it was going up down for the past, even a couple of days before, it was going down, okay? And I thought, remember, if you ever met somebody, we felt blah, you know what I mean? But Miles got to a point that she was fine, but I'm like declining, you know? But what did I? Oh, I ate that shawarma and that hamburger thing.
Yeah, that's why I
And
said
then,
it's too much
like
meat.
an hour or so after that, that's when it was like, oh,
And no problem with it because I reheat them. We didn't eat them cold. Yeah, I tell him to drink some soup or eat the just like the
lomi.
rice, lo mein.
Lomi is the Philippine version of chicken soup. That's what lomi. Now, what do you think? When they do, well, I guess it depends on what broth you have it in, but that's what reminds me of chicken soup. That's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. The flu, then why? But butterbugs. Why is it Miles sick? You know what I'm saying? Rubber what?
Rub efficient oil.
What the hell is that? What is that?
What is the when you rub it, it's just like you feel it hot.
Hot, but that also, like I was saying yesterday, my skin is like on hypersensitive mode. You know what I mean? In other words, when I go like this, it doesn't hurt, but it's like annoying. You know what I mean? I'm like, and I'm not a crybaby, believe me, I'm dealing with it. And am I being a pain in the ass to you? Don't I just like, I just tell Miles, I'll be in the room, just let me die in peace. Yeah, I'm not arguing with you. Yeah, you're right. See, we both felt the same way, right? It was kind of like no energy. You know what I mean? No energy, but still could eat and do normal things, but just no energy. In other words, if you were sitting on the couch and you drop something on the floor, you had to think about picking it up. You're like, do I really want to pick this up? It's, I just don't want to do it right now. But now, like I said, I'm not being a baby or anything like that. It's just, I want to type of people just let me be sick on my own, you know, just let me die in peace. No, I'm not dying. I'm not saying that. That's just the way I am. I guess that's for growing up as a kid in a big, we had what? Lonnie, Tracy, Dina, me, Kelly, Michael, 6 kids and 2 adults, 8 people in the house. My mom was a busy woman, busy woman. So when you got sick, after you got to a certain age, man, you had to fend for yourself. You know what I mean? If you felt sick, you had to take your own medicine. I'm not saying no, my mom did not neglect us. She was a good mom. Uh, but it was just a lot of people in the house. And there was always something going on, some type of, well, when you have 4 sisters, you got some drama going on somewhere, you know. Right? Yeah, I think I'll get better with time. No, no, no. You don't want to drink that water. No. Oh, I'm very picky about the water here. I do the the blue jugs with the purified water on it. I do the flashlight test on it. You know what I mean? I take a flashlight, you got a really strong flashlight, put it on the side of it. Then I look down the side of it. If I see floaties in it, I dump that water. Well, yeah, it's what, 20 pesos? 25 pesos. hey, I'll waste that 25 pesos and get sick, you know. So yeah, I did a flashlight test, and believe me, I don't give people, you know, if I find something in there, I move on to another seller. You know, I don't stick with the same guy, or just telltale signs, you know, if they're cleaning, because they're supposed to clean, rinse out the container before they fill it. So yeah, but don't drink the water, man. I mean, you can brush your teeth and stuff like that, but drinking it, no.
Mm.
Do you drink the water? No. Can you drink the water? If you had to, could you drink the
The
well
water
water?
tap?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
If I get water from the well, I need to boil it and drink it to kill the germs.
No, I haven't asked. I haven't seen her. I haven't asked her. I mean, we know the best hospital. I think. What do you think the best hospital is around here? The one in local store? Oh, for now.
They said that the best hospital here is the Carmel Hospital. That is
Kamali.
private.
Where's that at?
When you one in Lawag, and when you we will go to Lawag, I always point that is hospital, and they are
Oh, the one.
building
Oh, the one after you make the left onto the road.
mm-mm,
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like she said, if you go if you go north from the highway,
Carmel.
yeah, and there's when you get to a T in the road, and they got that was that a statue of a mule with a cart behind it with I think there's people in it. I don't remember. If you make that left there, immediately off to your right hand side, you'll see a hospital. What's it called?
Carmel Hospital.
Carmela. They say that's a
And it-
really good hospital.
Just beside that gasoline station. Remember that? There's gasoline station
Yeah.
beside that.
Well, they say there is. They say there is, but they're supposed to test the water every day. But see, the problem here is okay, is that the filters they buy because I think I'm not sure if it's a 3-stage or a 4-stage filter system. They're supposed to change them out, but a lot of them stretch that out. Okay, they stretch it out to as long as possibility because the filters are supposed. They say the filters are very expensive. I don't know. I don't know. So
Yeah, that's the when you have the business water business that is the expensive one filter.
yeah, the filters. But I mean, if you're not willing to buy new filters, why are you in business?
I cannot replace the filter. Cannot replace the filters. There is also one tank up. Do you use the tank also, or just
Well, that's for the water. Each tank. Let's see if I can explain this. All right, the way I've seen it, the way they set up, they got tanks, okay, and each tank has its own filter. And I think it's a staging system where it fills up one tank, okay, goes through the filter while it's filling up the next tank, then goes through the filter while it's filling up the next tank. That's what I think. I don't know that to be the truth.
yeah? This is okay if they connect through that water community water. But if they don't have that one and they just only have the well and
Well,
yeah. especially if they don't they don't clean the tank, the tank up there.
Yeah. I mean, I drink the purified water.
Purified, yeah, it's good.
I've never got sick from that. I don't think this is what this is because it's just been too long. What do you think? If you don't find the meat, I think it is.
Very tough. That
Yeah,
very
that's.
tough.
I think you would have to use a pressure.
Brent cannot eat that.
Yeah, it is. It is a lot. Yeah.
What we did is, yeah, we we bought the fresh beef, and then we put in a fridge for 1 day, and then you slice it. Yeah, very thin slice. He can eat.
Yeah, I used the meat slicer,
Yeah.
and I got me a hunk of meat. Let it sit in the refrigerator for 24 hours. Then the next step to kind of stiffen it up so we can go through the slicer, and uh, and then I'd slice it real thin, and it wasn't bad then. But yeah, if you like, I don't know, I just because the way they cut it, they just hack into it. You know?
No, they need to stew it or simmer it for cook it for a few hours.
Yeah, like I said, like a pressure cooker,
Yes.
or even like a crock pot. You know, if you and let it cook for like 12 hours.
12 hours.
You know, that time that'll probably tenderize it, but I mean, it all depends. It all depends on, like I don't. The only time I eat that meat, like I said, we smoke the one, and then any other time we mince it.
No, it's not Carabao Body Body.
Where's it from?
It's a the Carabao is the buffalo, but the beef we had here is a real beef, but the beef is either you can use them in the field or whatever.
I mean, the cows.
Yeah.
Yeah, their cows are different from ours, man. Yeah, at the cow. No, they. If you go right beside Dell, right beside the on the right hand side of the Yellow House Food grocery store, like behind it, like here would be the Yellow House, and then right here, right, is the slaughterhouse. I don't see no cowbells going in there, man. And it's usually on was it not Sunday, but usually Saturday nights.
Mm-mm.
They'll start because Sunday is when they sell the beef. You'll see. I don't see no cowbells coming in there.
I
Huh?
can see.
You can? I haven't ever seen a cowbell go in there. I always see those cows.
Cow is why you cannot see the buffalo. The buffalo have a long horn.
Yeah, well, yeah, you see buffalo there. Yeah, it is cowbell there.
That is Carabao.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Buffalo and Carabao, they are the same.
Yeah, no, cowbell are skinny, right? Or thinner.
It depends on how you taking care of the Carabao. If the if your if the Carabao
That okay. Hold on a second, peoples. Where we at? Okay. Remember when what's his name was taking an animal over here and letting him eat and stuff like that? What was that? Is that a cowbell?
that is cow. Cow.
Well, that's why I always see them take it to the slaughterhouse. The animal did look like that.
Yeah, that is cow.
Okay, then why are you saying that it wasn't?
That is cow. If a Carabao or buffalo have horn,
Okay.
the Carabao is just only like this. The horn is only like this long.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine, buddy. But like I said, they eat anything here. Let's be honest. If it can be eaten, they're going to eat it. they're going to eat it. That's just the way they are. You know, they're survival. You know, they live off grid 24 hours a day. You know, basically, they don't depend on. They don't go to the supermarket. That's what I'm trying to say. So they'll eat cowbell. They'll eat water buffalo. They'll eat cows. And like he's Florence is right. They a lot of the animals you look at, and like that thing is old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, it's no use to them anymore
And it's
because it's too
either
old. So they sell it.
either they use them to working in the field. So after that,
Yeah.
they butcher.
I guess depend. They don't like I said. No, it doesn't. They don't. Like I said, they'll have a water buffalo that's been working for a few years, and then all of a sudden it doesn't do what it's supposed to do anymore, and they're gonna waste their time. You know, how can I put this? They're not gonna keep it around and feed it and not make any money off it. So they're gonna sell it for
Mm.
food. So it could be any. It could be cowbell. It could be water buffalo. It could be
Yeah,
a cow.
that is why the meat is very tough.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, it does have a gamey taste to it.
Yeah, buffalo and caribou.
Yeah, I mean it's. Do we really in the states? Do we really know it's on our plate? Let's think about it.
Anyway, buffalo and cow or beef almost the same. The taste almost the same.
Sure.
Mm-mm.
Hey, weekend be over here,
We
How you
can
doing?
write the Arben.
Oklahoma.
Good evening.
Yeah, like I said, it's just they eat anything here, man. And it's not. I'm not trying to make it a bad thing. They're not. What?
Just,
Exactly.
yeah.
You really don't. Hey, Dal. I
Exactly.
when I was living in the States, I was a truck driver. I went to this processing plant that made food for fast food restaurants, and they had this thing, and it was shooting out. I don't know what it was onto a mold. The guy told me that was the hamburger, and he says, "I don't even eat that crap." He says it's got maybe 5% meat. The rest is filled with, oatmeal or whatever. I was like, oh, okay, thanks. That's why I don't like eating hamburgers anymore at the fast food restaurant. No, actually, the bank I belong to, Navy Federal, I can use my address here in the Philippines as a home records. So no, I don't have any home. I have no address in the States to use. And my bank allows me, since it's a military type bank, military use it, you can live anywhere. As long as they have a good home of records, that's all they care about. So if you're retired, but if you're retired military or retired civil service, anything to do with the government, you could sign up for Navy Federal.
Hmm.
Why? Yeah, they're pretty flexible. I never had any problems with them. Been here going on 6 years. I never had any problems with Navy Federal. Never.
Darrell, do you like McDonald's?
Why you like McDonald's food though? I'll eat like the chicken sandwiches, but now I'm starting to think what's in them.
A chicken sandwich, you can see the meat and the meat topping because it's a whole chicken thigh.
Yeah.
there's nothing, no other meat added, only that chicken thigh.
You hope.
And
Like I say, I've never seen a square fish.
the only burger that I want in McDonald's is fish fillet burger.
What do you mean the 2FA? You haven't done McDonald's in a long time? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of fast food.
Two-factor authentication.
Oh, I get it on this phone though. I get it on this phone. And this phone has a Philippine phone number. I get it on now. You give them the phone number. You give them your Philippine phone number.
McDonald's.
You like McDonald's, don't you?
Fish fillet.
I never seen a square fish though.
Yeah, here I don't. There is imitation.
I don't know.
Their fish fillet. Not unless I.
What do you all think? Do you think McDonald's and the rest of them, the fish fillet sandwiches, do you think that's real fish or imitation fish?
Fish. The fish fillet, if I eat it, I need to investigate first. See whether it is real fish or not.
You don't know it's real.
It's a fish.
I don't eat. I guess.
Not the meat. And the just-
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. When did we go to? When did us and the show and the kids go to the mall? Okay. When?
Wednesday.
Last Wednesday?
Yeah.
And I had the hamburger, right?
Yeah.
Did they?
Chicken hamburger.
No, I didn't. Was it a chicken or was it a regular hamburger? I don't remember.
I don't know. Is it good?
I was getting ready to blame them for being feeling so crappy. Oh, they food poisoned. I couldn't do anything about it. There is no consumer protection laws here.
Or even the one I ordered is. That's why I only eat the fried chicken.
Yeah,
The
you had
burger.
yeah. All you just had. I should have went with you all the way you went. You all had chicken leg and spaghetti, right?
Rice.
Rice. It's probably soybean. That's a lot of hamburgers here, all soybeans. There's what I call them hamburger shacks. It's soybean.
Next time when you have holiday here, we will have chicken inasal here at home, Darren. We will make our own chicken inasal.
You sure?
Yes.
Well, that's awfully nice of you.
Yeah. Florence and I will do the.
I don't know. Donald told me. I don't. I'd be lying. And I don't want to start any problems.
Oh, kids. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, they eat cowhide here. I still can't wrap my head around that one. I don't want to get into that discussion. The skin. It's cowhide. It's leather.
Oh yeah,
It's leather.
yummy. You cook it when?
It's leather.
Yeah.
So if I have a pair of leather shoes, you would eat them if you cooked it well.
That is different already.
I know, I'm just busted on you. Like I said, that I've always said, and that's Miles, I always said, if for some reason or another the world went sideways, okay, as far as the governments and the food and everything like that, people in the Philippines would be, well, most, I don't know, maybe the people who lived in like Manila, they'd be totally screwed. But like the people who live in like Batak and other, they'd be fine. They'd be fine.
Darrell, you ask Florence if how's the taste of the cow or buffalo skin. It's yummy.
Oh, okay. I don't know if that's, don't take this the wrong way, buddy, but here lately in the past couple of years, I try to keep my distance from any government thing, you know what I mean? Because it just seems that, I mean, I know so many people were on a losing end of that, you know? Something that the government sets up, they always end up losing. Now, if you want to, see, people don't understand when I make comments like that. I love the United States. I love the people of the United States. I just don't trust the government. I don't trust them at all. Not at all. And I don't care who's in office. I just, because there's I really don't think the president has full power over the government. I really don't. I really don't. I think he has, or his power is ignored. You know, that's just the way I feel. It's just, I just don't trust the government, man. And isn't that the way it's supposed to be? You know, you never should put full trust in your government. You should question everything that they do. People don't do that anymore. People say, "Oh, okay, Johan, oh, I bow down to you." No, people seem to forget that the politicians work for the people don't work for the government, and it's turned. And I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it at all. Just like Hollywood celebrities, they sit there and tell you how to live. They tell you need to make the sacrifices. They tell you what you need to do, even though you're not working because you can't find a job. And they say all this stuff, but then they walk away and go into their mansions where they got handlers and they got I'm not going to say servants, but they have people that do everything for them. So they live in that little bubble of the mansion, you know. Don't tell me how to live my life when you got so much money. Money means nothing to you. You know. Don't tell me how to live my life. This is the way I feel. You don't know something? I think if you want to be a politician in Washington, one things you one things how am I going to say this? You don't get a paycheck. You work for free. In other words, you got to have a job somewhere where you got to work just like a normal everyday person. Okay, and you only convene maybe every 6 months for a week. Then you go back home, take your sorry ass back to your state, and you go back to work. You don't get no special hookups. You don't have the taxpayers paying for your place to live. It's, that's the way I feel. Every 6 months, you go to Washington. They say we got these bills we need to look at. Let's vote on. We only got a week. Whatever we don't get done in a week, we don't get done. They do that and they go back home to their states. And they go back to work. They get nothing. You know. Maybe we'll have a lot less millionaires as our representatives in Washington. A lot less. You could speak on that. I can't. Miles, what do you think about what he says?
Yeah, but it's not just Darren just go what the government
I don't get involved with the Filipino. I don't. I don't. Even though I live here, I have no opinion. I don't because, like, no,
like I said, like what we say, they said that we have freedom of speech. Tell your opinions, but still they don't listen. They ignore it.
mm,
And someone will, if you say something and then somebody will um, do the argument. It's-
oh, okay. Okay. I see what you're saying. No, I'm just happy. Like I said, I'm happy with Navy Federal, man. Very happy with them. And I never had any problem. Even I had them for the past 30 years. Never had a problem with them.
What is BSB? What is BS?
Bullshit.
Not only there, but
But see,
even,
Darryl, that's their problem, man.
even here.
That's their problem. You know what I
And
mean?
just like Brent said, it's Philippine thing, not for me.
You know what? You know what a Filipino told me? They had the same. He's the one that told me this. Okay, so if he's right, he's right. If he's wrong, he's wrong. I don't know. Is that they have the same problems that they have in the states as far as the votes. They'll have a politician run for an office or whatever. They sit there and they spew all these promises. Okay. And then when they get into office, it's like, what? I never said that. No, 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 not me, not me. And that pisses them off. They had the same problem. You know, you pay for, or you get what you voted for. If you don't do the research and you just listen to this person talking, you get what you get. You know, you get what you get. Okay, have you ever worked for the government? Had you ever worked for the government? Or do you know somebody, like a family member who's either in the military that belongs to Navy Federal, or that was in the military and retired? It don't even have to be retired, but was in the military, belongs to Navy Federal. You could join up. You could join up, use his name. Yeah, that's true. Though they are not nice. But you got to remember, they do have their assholes here. Okay, it's not all. It's not
Not-
all. It's not all unicorns and.
Not all, Darren. Not all.
Oh, okay, bud. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If you know anybody, a family member was military or anything like that, I mean, you got to do what you got to do, you know. And Dell, what other bank you would know? Because I never did the research because I didn't have to. What other bank works well for foreigners in the Philippines? That's in the United States that also works here in the Philippines. I'll just tell one bank you never, 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 never want to deal with here in the Philippines is the Bank of China. Stay as far away from that bank as you possibly can. Excuse me. Even Filipinos will tell you, no, don't go. No. The only people that have the majority, excuse me, the only majority of people the members of that bank or people with businesses. I mean, big, not mom and pop business. I'm talking about big businesses. Why, I don't know, but they do.
Businessman.
Yeah. Like them guys that build the big buildings in like
Yeah.
Manila and other places like that. They're mostly Bank of China. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Land
Land
bank.
bank, that's a government owned, that's a government bank,
Yeah,
right?
that is.
Yeah, that's where I do all my bank, well, not all my bank, but that's where I get all my money from. Land bank here at the ATM. I never had a problem with them. Now, once in a while, because it is what it is. Like, was it every Friday where the blue shirts get paid? Is it Friday or is it every other week? How about so? Okay, whatever the blue shirts are people that work for the town. That are people who do the cleaning and sweeping and the landscape and everything like that. They get paid. Okay, and they hit. I mean, it's not one, two, three, four people. We're talking line. They wipe the ATM out. So you got to plan around that.
What-
Yeah, Charles Schwab. I couldn't think of the name, so that's why I didn't say it. Yeah, Charles Schwab's.
It's true.
See, I don't know about y'all, but I don't want my life complicated. Okay. Okay, not dual citizen, not Muslim. Okay. Uh, I don't want my life. It doesn't matter if she was Muslim. It doesn't matter. And, I try not to I try to find the easy path. No, I'm not lazy, but you just don't want things being hard on yourself. I don't go, oh, well, I'm gonna make it so complicated for myself. No, I always look for the easy way. And like I said, I found out before I left for here, I talked to Navy Federal. I said, yeah, you know, we're a military based bank. So we got people that are living in Germany and they use that address. So once you get to the Philippines,
Worldwide.
just change your home records and you're fine.
That's worldwide.
Yeah. Now, yeah, exactly. That's where I am. I just don't care anymore. You know, you can't change the world. You can change what's going on around you as far as your personal, but anything else,
Yeah, correct. Oh, you're right, Darren. Don't follow those people, old people all over the world, screaming on the street, blah 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 blah.
see, that's the only thing that gets me is when, never mind. Like I said, I just try to, people get what they ask for. You want chaos, you're going to vote for chaos. You want craziness, you're going to vote for crazy. And like I said, I'm not even worried about it. There's people that don't even live in New York City who are upset about it. And I was like, why are you upset? You don't live there. And the people are going to get what they voted for. Who cares?
So I will be screaming on the street, looking for
Why will you be screaming on the streets looking for a
looking for
ride
a ride.
to the
Para!
Philippines?
Stand near the road. Para.
You okay?
Just
Okay. So you're going to make how's your health, buddy? Buddy Muggs, how is your health? Because and it's like I always tell people, it's not the doctors, man. It's just that the hospitals here, they can't afford those multi-million-dollar pieces of equipment. So they're lacking the equipment. The
yeah,
doctors don't not lack the knowledge. A lot of these doctors have been trained abroad in London, United States, Australia, India, for the like dentistry, India. So they're not. It's not the knowledge; it's just the equipment. So, but I've been told there's one hospital, Clark Air Force Base, the old Clark Air Force Base, the hospital there. There's a hospital there now. I think it's supposed to be really good, really really good. What kind of medical insurance? Don't go with no mind. I can't talk about that. Yeah, I can't. But yeah, they do have insurance here.
Hawakolon. Good evening, Hawakolon.
He's in Pensacola, not Pensacola, I'm sorry. He's in Mobile, Alabama.
Good evening.
Hey, how you doing, man? Thank you for showing up. Appreciate you. What?
Yes.
Yeah, he's in Mobile, Alabama. They used to have in Mobile, they used to have a big shipping terminal, both marine and truck. Yeah, we figure we do it. We got so much time to kill. I asked her last night. I said, we were sitting there watching TV. I said, hey, Miles, you want to go live tomorrow? She goes, sure. And I just texted them. I don't know if you all got it. You all got the notification. I don't know. But I put notification last night that we were going to go live. According, I guess Daryl didn't get it because he showed up like a half hour, 45 minutes late. But everybody else did, Daryl, but not you. I know. But nah, me and Daryl are good. We're good people. He knows I'm joking.
They are buddy.
We get along. Called, what do they call that? Humor, bantering, whatever they would have. I don't know, but no, that was really him and his wife are great people, man. We met last time we were here. We met
almost every day. We are.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He'll learn the ropes when he comes in and lives. He'll learn the ropes just like I did and everybody else. They learn as they go, man. They learn as they go. Oh, you got the upside, man. You got it made then. You're good. You're good. Like I said, man, doctors are very educated here. It's not the doctors. And I try to tell people it is not the doctors. It's these hospitals can't afford these. Well, except from my understanding, with the exception of that hospital in Clark's, the old Clark Air Force Base. But there's also a chain of hospitals called ACE. Now, the reason why that is so up to date and modern is because it's being backed by foreigners. You know what I mean? In other words, foreign people, foreign companies or whatever you want to call it. I'm sorry, my head is filling up as time goes on. But they invest. God, I couldn't even think of the word invest, and it's called ACE. And what I understand, if they're building an ACE hospital in your area, okay, and you got buku amounts of money, you can invest your money into that hospital, and for life, including your wife and your kids, get discounted like insurance, I guess you would say, and when you go there for something. It's called ACE. I heard they're a really good hospital, really good. I heard nothing but good things about them. That's what I'm going to say. Yeah, there we go, buddy. Yeah, I didn't see that. Yeah, you get this. I heard the discounts. I heard the discounts are pretty good. I don't know how much. I think that might be the 20,000 might be the minimum. I'm not sure. Okay, but I guess you might 20,000 US dollars, the minimum amount. or maybe that's the cap, 20,000, but you get, like I said, a discount for life. So, I mean, that's better than nothing. Better than nothing. They say they're really good hospitals. It's a really good modern hospital.
Anton.
Hey, Anton, how you doing? Hey, y'all. Nice to meet you. Hey, how you doing, man? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not really. They have no. They're not building any hospitals around here. I wish they would, because I look into it, you know. And I don't know if they take Phil Health. I have no idea. They probably do, but I don't know. The problem with Phil Health, man, especially when you go to these private hospitals, okay, because it always, and I can say this because it happened to us, is that these hospitals want you to pay up front, and then they say Phil Health will reimburse you. We're still waiting. That's all. And what? When did you get surgery in your neck? How many years ago? 3 years?
No, more than one.
4 to 3 years. Okay, it was during the. It was right near. It was during the pandemic, wasn't it? Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and we're still waiting. So that's all I want to say. So, yeah, I mean, some people love the Philippines, and some people hate it. You know, it's what you make of it and how you come here with. And a lot of people I talk to, fathers I talk to, they said, well, Billy Bob's channel said this and said that, and I don't see it. And it's like, well, guess what? Billy Bob was lying to you. You know, it's not all rainbows and unicorns here, man. They got the problems here, but you want to know something? It's still country. Just like a lot of people go to the state, a lot of foreigners go to the states, they say how messed up it is because they're outsiders looking in. You know, yeah, of course you're going to have your Filipinos and here, and then you have your Americans in the states. They get all offensive about it.
Heart attack and stroke.
Yeah, you got to stay out of the sun, man. Do what the Philippines do, Filipinos do, or should I say, do what the Pinoys and Pinays do.
Pinoys and Pinays.
Yeah, Pinays. Do. Anytime they're out in the sun, they cover up. That's why you'll see them. It could be 120 degrees outside. You'll see them with long pants and hoodies, and you're like, "Oh my God, what is wrong with you?" But
Aqua jacket.
yeah, they keep it out of the sun. You do what they do, and you'll be fine.
John's
So we're doing good, man. We're doing good. Just
evening.
chilling at home, waiting for Miles' therapy.
John's chow.
Why are you crying, man? It's your birthday. You should be celebrating it.
Oh, happy birthday.
All right, dude. I don't know where you're going with this, but I don't think you'll be in. All right, dude. Okay. No, I don't know what that guy was going with that, but no.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Darren. I know you're watching.
Either he's drunk. I ain't got time for this, man.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for it. What?
Yeah. Darren,
Yeah, I'll just ignore it. I don't think he's going down a bad road, and I blocked him.
you block already?
Yeah, I blocked him. I don't know where he was going with that, and you all might disagree with me, but it didn't make no sense what he was saying, and it just
Yeah, suddenly comes out and say something and we don't know what is he saying. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
yeah, maybe yeah,
Don't
no,
swear the small stuff.
yeah, he was getting I just blocked him, and I ain't dealing with that, man. I don't. YouTube doesn't pay me enough to deal with people like that.
Mhm.
Actually, man, a lot of Filipinos, especially in Badak, they want to talk to me, don't they?
Yeah.
They want to talk to me. But my problem is, okay, and you might don't take this the wrong way, buddy. You're from the South. I'm from the Northeast originally, okay? So you know how we talk. We talk fast, okay? And we throw a lot of slang into it. But from the South, you're kind of, I don't know you personally, but you talk a lot slow. You probably talk a lot slower than I do. It doesn't mean you're uneducated, just mean that's your upbringing. You talk, you don't, you're not like her. That's what I'm trying to say. So you probably won't have no problems. But they tell me all the time, hey, you need to slow down. Slow down. Like the empanada girls, they love talking to me, okay? But they always tell me that one girl that was, I don't understand. She said that to me, and I always tell her, you need to learn to speak English, which I don't mean it. So people don't get all, oh, you're so ignorant. I just say that to joke. Just like when I tell people when they come into my house, I said, you're now on American soil, you got to speak English. And they kind of look at me like I lost my mind. And I don't, they know I'm not being serious. Okay. But they like talking to me, man. They do.
You can. You can do that, Darren.
What's that at? The bridge.
Pagod, you know, the Patapat Bridge going to Cagayan, the seashore bridge.
Oh, I don't know. Through the mountains? No. People tell me you don't want to go on a scooter through the mountains. Or, it's just, it gets crazy up there. It gets crazy.
It depends
up there.
how he can handle driving the motorbike. Many people driving the motorbike
Yeah.
going there.
Yeah, but they're crazy. You ever see how they drive? You're like, oh my God, they're going to get killed. Hey, what dialect does your wife speak?
Bisaya.
Bisaya? Is Bisaya a hard language for her?
Yes. It's just like Ilocano.
Just like
It's
Ilocano?
like Ilocano that it's hard to especially
Bisaya.
Bisaya.
Bisaya. See, but I tell everybody, and I still say it today, one thing I do regret is not learning the language before I came here. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're right. Does she speak Tagalog? I'm pretty sure they speak Tagalog there.
It's national language.
Yeah, so I know Rosetta Stone has Tagalog. Ask your wife, do they speak Tagalog there? The large majority of them, do they speak Tagalog? And I was like, well, how do they know what language you speak? Well, when you walk up to somebody and you walk into a shop, you start speaking Tagalog. And it's like a light switch for them. They click it right on and they say, hey, this guy, he's trying. He might not be able to speak Ilocano, but at least he can speak one of the Philippine languages here or dialects here.
You said this. Oh God! Look at this one. First, learn to say bado.
Yeah,
You say it slowly.
there's too many haters on YouTube.
Bado.
I do badok.
If you sometimes if you say badok, it's just like you're saying the town Batak.
Because it's, I don't know.
The Batak, you say it as fast as you can, Batak. If you say the badok, you have a little bit space, badok.
Why do you think when I'm doing the vlogging, okay? Why do you think I always say that like badak or
Yeah.
badok, and I spell it so they know what I'm talking about? Because I know sometimes it doesn't come out right. I know that. Okay, I'm not in denial.
Badok, badok, badok.
You know how they say toothpaste? Toothpaste. Yeah, yeah.
Toothpaste.
Just like what's one word that you all use that shocks me? Even to this day, I still look. Even when it comes, especially when it comes out of a youngster, same word that I hear and I'll still look. Like what?
Mhm.
You know that word, right? Huh? What? You don't know. If you don't know, you don't know.
I don't know.
Asshole. That's what they call dogs, assholes. And I'm like, where did he get that from a dog? But Dad, my theory is when the Americans were here, okay, and when a dog is being that way and like and they say, oh, what an asshole. So that's what I'm thinking in my theory. I'm probably wrong, but that's why they call them assholes.
You say
Yeah, they
badok.
do. They call dogs assholes.
Look at it. Have space. Badok.
Oh, Lord.
Bodo. Yeah. Badok. Ba. Not bodo. This is how many years you stay here? It's already 6 years. Until now you can you cannot really pronounce that bado.
Dog.
Yeah.
I always say it that way. Dog.
Oh, you say ba.
Actually, I'm reading those last things. Say it like dog.
This is the right bado. This is bodo. This is the one you always say bodo.
Dog.
This is the correct pronunciation.
Oh, dog.
Yeah. Filipino saying stop. Tamtax.
Why? You say thumbtacks.
Tamtax.
Thumbtacks.
Tamtax. Tamtax. Tamtax.
Relax. Relax. Not a big deal.
Tamtax. Isn't it, Florence? Tamtax.
No, does Florence speak really, really good English?
Yes.
Sounds like
Tamtax.
tampons. I don't know. Dell would probably know. I don't have credit cards here, man. I don't like credit cards. Credit cards get you in trouble. She does okay. Yeah, do Philippines have no own credit cards here? I don't think so. What,
Yeah.
like what?
Debit card.
No, that's not a credit card.
Credit card. The credit card that they can use in shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They probably use this worldwide. Like,
I opened a credit card when I was in Hong Kong, but I don't
You
know.
maxed it out within 2 days. Huh?
I don't like to have like that.
I don't like credit cards, but
Yeah.
I paid years ago, man. I paid all my credit cards off. Well, I only had one. Paid that off and I closed it. I was like, I'm done.
If I
I stopped saving for something, you know what I mean? I was like,
I will go to the shopping mall, you can just swap it.
oh, believe me, there's times now I wish, man, I wish I kept that credit card. You know, when something goes down and I had to, you know, I said, man, I wish at least I just kept it for emergencies. But after a while, everything is an emergency, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to go to lunch. Well, I got this credit card. But it's not an emergency. Well, I'm hungry, so now it is. You know? No, I'm not a financial expert. Believe me, I'm not a financial. I just learn from my freaking mistakes, and I learned from my own mistakes because anything that happens with me involved is it's I let it happen, so it is basically part of my mistake. Yeah,
Yeah, you're right. That's for
that's one of the things I'm talking about. Though sometimes I wish I kept it. I mean, I had a good credit limit. I never over did the credit limit. It was just I needed to do it. That's all I could say. I just
credit
needed
card.
to shut it down.
If you do, if not very important, don't use it.
But
That's good.
after you say that when you first get it, but not you. But after a while, everything's important. That shirt at whatever store, oh, that's important, and I want it, and I need it. That's
You think about it first before you swipe that credit card.
you don't think. You don't think. I do. I know a guy. Okay.
Lesson learned.
I know a guy that he used to brag that he always kept a minimum of $200 in his wallet, okay, cash. But he always used a credit card. Everywhere he went, he used a credit card. Well, I'll try to build up my credit. Dude, you can go out once a month to buy something for $100 and then pay it off, you know, the minimum payments just to show that you're paying on it, even though it's only $100. Then pay it off within 2 to 3 months and then buy something else and then pay it off. But he just for everything, and he never had the credit card paid off. But he said he always had $200 in his pocket. Well, that's for an emergency. I say the credit card's for the emergency.
Yeah. MasterCard.
But nowadays, the debit cards are MasterCard or are like mine. Where's my wallet? My Navy Federal card. Okay. I want to show you. Okay. See, it has Visa.
Yeah. Please.
You know. So yeah, I got a new card coming to me, man. This one's seen a lot of work done to it.
You have to renew that one.
Well, it's coming. One's in the mail. They're sending me one. Hopefully, it gets to me. That's another thing. When you get things from the mail, the postal system is not what you used to wherever you're coming from, and it gets scary. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you ever get something sent to you from your country, like the States, get it certified. Tell the person, I'll pay for it. Just send it certified.
You remember that the postman always bring the.
Well, yeah, because I was going. There is no mail service here. There isn't mailman walking around with a mail bag, you know, delivering mail. It doesn't happen that way. And there's no post office box either where you can check your mail. Yeah, but see, Del, Navy Federal, anytime I use my card, okay, I get noticed. And the guy says, I talked to a guy one time, he says, if you get a notice saying something's going down, okay, that you haven't withdraw, if you say, hey, I'm not doing that, No, they probably got your money, but then the insurance will kick in. You know what I mean? Back you up with at the investigation. And usually investigation with Navy Federal takes 2 days, you know. But yeah, they every time, man, I get a notification every time. When I go to the ATM, I do my monthly withdrawals because I got to do it 5 times, by 10,000 a pop. Okay, I'll get 10 messages, you know, and you got a certain amount of time. I can't remember right now, and I apologize. Where you can say you could text the Navy Federal saying, "Hey, I'm not getting any money out right now. I don't know where this is coming from," and you know, they investigate it for 2 days, and then you get, they prove that, hey, yeah, he didn't, it wasn't him. Because I always get it at one place, and they know it, and it's at one place there, you know.
Hey, good morning, Mr. Rizzo.
Hey, Mr. Rizzo, how you doing? How's life for you, man? Is life, what's that commercial? I laugh every time. I'm blessed, something, I can't remember mine. I shouldn't have brought it up. I can't remember it. They mail it. They mail it to me. Yeah. Like I said, I don't have a credit card. I have an ATM card, and like I said, I'm like, oh, I hope it makes it. But also, nobody can do anything with that card until I activate it. Okay, so somebody can steal it. What's in the mail, and there's a certain time frame where they mail it, and they'll send an email saying, hey, did you get this card? Did you get your ATM card? If you say no, they say, okay, we'll send you another one. Or they also ask you in the very beginning, they'll send you a message saying they're going to send you a new card. You could ask them, can I have it said, you got to pay for it, it's on you, but can I have it certified or registered, you know? I know. Good morning, Mr. Rizzo. Yeah, for your credit card. But that'll help you living here, okay, and your credit card expires. Like I said, you got to get it mailed to you. And if they give you the option to have it certified, I pay that extra fee. I haven't any problem yet. They sent the one I have now, they mail it to me here. I didn't have any problems with it. Yeah. A lot of people say you jump through hoops. If you lose or your credit card is stolen, you jump through a lot of hoops to get one. So if you can get a national or worldwide credit card, that there's a bank or whatever you want to call it here in the Philippines. If there is one, it's probably Manila. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's I never had any problems with Navy Federal, you know. And I keep my car frozen. The only time I unfreeze my card is when I'm going to use it. Any other time it's frozen. So even if somebody even tried or even got my PIN number and everything like that, they couldn't get any money out because the card's frozen. And I get a message when a temp was even sometimes because I'm old. I'll forget to unfreeze my card and I'll go to my ATM and I'll put the money in. I'll try to make a withdrawal and it'll say decline. So I'm like, why is it decline? Oh damn! Then I have to unfreeze the card and do my business. I get anytime any activity is being done on my ATM or even with my account, I get text messages. So that's one of the securities they have.
Dan Marie, good
Hey, Dan
evening.
Marie, how you doing, man? Glad to see you, guy. I'm glad to see you, guy and girl.
Sorsogon.
Who's that at?
South.
South?
How's the typhoon there, Mr. Rizzo?
Yeah, Mr. Rizzo, did you guys get hit with that typhoon?
Yeah,
You did?
I don't know because their area hits that Thai food.
All right, let me show this real quick. That's a fair. Okay, let me. I won't show you me getting into my account. Okay, I'm not gonna do. Not gonna let people be writing it down. This is his number. Who's that?
Mr. Mount Mayon
Who's that?
in Albay. Albay. Mount Mayon volcano.
Oh, okay, okay.
Mayon volcano.
Okay, here. Okay, it's got down at the bottom. Let me see if this showing any. Okay, it ain't. Down at the bottom here. Let me see if I can get it in. No, it ain't gonna do it. Damn. Down at the bottom of the app, right down here, it has cards. You go into where the card is, and it has freeze card right here. The first choice, it says freeze card. I hit the freeze card. It's frozen now. See, I got my see, it's frozen. So nobody. Wait a minute, they sent me a new card. I didn't get it yet, but the new card is sent. I didn't get it yet though. But once I get
Is
it,
it yearly?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I do it. I can freeze it on my app. On the app. It's not hard to get to. It's like I said, down at the bottom, they got a list of things you can get into. And one of them says cards. You hit that. What am I doing? There you go. So that's a foot. This is an iPhone, man.
iPhone, but
This is
Filipino SIM card.
yeah. I got a Filipino SIM card in it, but this is an iPhone 8.
iPhone 8.
Yeah, I don't like change. Okay, it is the iPhone 8. It works, so I don't go out and buy new things just to buy it. Yeah, it's just yeah, I can freeze the card, and that's the only thing. That's one of my safeguards. What? And I check it every morning to make sure it's still frozen.
Mount Mayon. Mayon volcano.
Why you want to go there? Are you going to sacrifice yourself, the dog?
They said the view of that Mount volcano is nice.
It's a volcano. How can it be nice?
It's nice.
Is it an active volcano?
Active, but you go there. You go there during, if not active, if not.
Why?
That is one of the tourist spot in the
Oh.
Philippines.
Yeah, I
Mayon
got you.
volcano.
I got you. I keep on getting this email from Pixels.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want. I don't know. I keep on asking for stuff. Yeah, that's true. I do it. Like I said, when I go to the ATM, I don't use my card for purchasing and everything. I pay everything in cash. Yeah, I got trust issues, and that's why, like I said, I just use the ATM. But I've forgotten lots of times. I go there, ask Miles. I'll go all the way to the ATM, and all of a sudden I come back and I say, I forgot to unfreeze my phone, my card. I got to unfreeze it. It's a perfect cone.
Mm.
Good to know. Yeah, all the time on this phone. Like I said, Navy Federal, you can use, you know, they honor any, you can live anywhere in the world. And yeah, I always get 2 factors. Even using any other, like most of my apps, like YouTube, if I try to log in and I screw up, I have to, and I log in, I get it right. In other words, I put the wrong password in there. I got to do 2-factor. My Navy Federal. Once in a while, I guess when they have a security thing, is they'll ask me, I have to do a 2-factor on that. Huh? What?
Mary Grace, I said.
Oh, there's Miss Grace.
Nakaringgan, good morning.
Hey, Mary Grace, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Haven't showed up.
Yeah, we see always we encounter her riding her e-bike going to school.
Yeah, Miss Grace has been keeping a low profile. So you've been taking care of yourself there, Miss Grace? Yeah, you're right. You're right. But you know, when I used to visit here, okay, I had Sprint. And I used, when I could come in and visit for 30 days, I had a Sprint phone and I used it here. I had no problems with it. But of course, you had to pay a little bit extra, of course. But I never
What
had
do you
it.
call that? Roaming.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, roaming. If you only stay here for a month,
exactly. That's Mr. Rizzo. That's my way of thinking. It's easy to pull that card out and you don't think about it. But when you use cash, you're like, oh, do I really need this? You know. So that's why I just rather do everything in cash.
Chow San, good morning.
We see chosen. Where at?
Hello.
I was gonna say that's Mary Grace. What are you talking
Yeah.
about chosen?
Chow San, I mean the Chinese
Oh, okay.
Chinese
I had no
greeting.
idea what you were talking about.
Chow San, Chow San, good morning.
What else? What else is going on in our lives?
I don't know.
We have very uneventful lives, man. Very uneventful. That's the way I like it, you know. No drama.
Makichismis.
I mean, well, I have a Philippine driver's license, and I have a Philippines immigration card. That's good enough, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I like
Driver's
about the
license.
immigration card is you ain't gotta walk around with your passport.
Yeah.
You treat that passport like gold. Yeah, I have, like I said, yeah, I still have my retired military ID, but like, I have the immigration card, I have my driver's license, and it's easy to get a Philippine driver's license, man. It's easy. The only problem is if you have like, well, for me, I had a CDL, commercial driver's license, but I also had an endorsement for a motorcycle. All right, they wouldn't take the endorsement for the motorcycle. Okay, and now I couldn't get endorsement for a commercial driver's license here, but I got a driver's license, and it's easy. You take a test, and it's common sense. It's what? How many questions? I think it was like five questions, and it's on your phone. You take the test on your phone.
Have a lot of questions. I think it's more than 10.
No, it wasn't that many.
Yeah.
It could have been.
It's more than
It was no big deal to me. They were all common sense, and I went there. I gave them they give you, after you take the test and you pass it, they give you a number. They email you a patrol number. And when you go inside to get your new license, you got to give them that control number. They look it up. Yeah, he passed it. And you go from there. It's not hard, but like I said, they would give me a motorcycle driver's list. And then I was thinking about going to a school, because now you're required in the Philippines to go to school, right?
Yeah.
To go for motorcycle, because they got serious issues about accidents and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But the only problem with that is I live in like a non-foreigner area. I mean, they got them, but it's not that many. All right, so there is no schools here that teach in English. Now, I'm pretty sure if you go to a heavily foreigner populated area, I'm pretty sure they have them. Probably cost you, but they still cost you now to go to these schools. And yeah, 13A. Are you going to do it? Go ahead.
13A, you can get your 13A after a year, at least 1 year padding marks.
Now, are you gonna go to an agent, or are you gonna do it yourself? See, I went to an agent, okay, because I talked to other photos about it. Is that the first time they did it themselves, man, it got kicked back.
Yeah.
And they said, because one reason or another, I don't know. They said, so they end up going to an agent, which costs them roughly about 30,000. Yeah, about 30,000 pesos, and it was done. But the good thing about using an agent is they got connections in immigration in Manila. So you get kind of like your head on line privilege when you go in there to get the interview. The interview it's not even an interview, is it? No.
Just like showing it there to have your
Picture in your thumb. Yeah, you go there for an interview, right?
electronic thumb.
And you think, oh God, they're going to put me in a room and they're going to ask me all these questions and I'll probably get them all wrong. No, you go in there, they take your thumbprint, they take your picture, and they say, how does?
Have a nice day.
Yeah, have a nice day. You mean I drove 8 hours for 5 minutes? That's it, which was fine with
Have
me.
a nice day.
And I went home. Now, when we walked in there, this room was huge, huge. And there was chairs all over the place. And everybody was sitting in a chair, okay? Yeah. And they walked into the room, the waiting area, and that place was packed. And I was like, oh, man, we're going to be here forever. Nope, we went right straight to the head of the line, which I felt bad at first, because you have all these people, and the room's not air conditioned, okay? And it was like, right. I was in and out of there in 5-10 minutes. Quick, very quick. No, okay. I guess if that's what they're telling you.
Yeah.
See, I really didn't know all that stuff when I got here. I didn't know about the 13A or anything like that. But as I was here, how long was I here before I applied for the 13A?
1 year.
Yeah.
You got to you report immigration to get your visa for 3 months, 6 months, and then they allow you to
Yeah. Then you apply for it, okay? And if you get approved, you're on 1 year probation, okay? Just check to make sure you're not a dirtbag. And then after that 1 year, you go for another interview. Remember with that lady, the lawyer?
Yeah.
All right. And I was like, and we didn't even, it was a conversation. It wasn't a Q&A thing. It was just, we sat there and talked. Of course, Myles was with me. It was a, it was a conversation, that conversation, I don't know, 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. And she goes, okay, you'll get your card in a couple of weeks.
And then they gave you 5 years. Is that 5 years?
5 years, yeah.
5 years probation.
No, not probation.
I,
Well, you gotta renew the card every 5 years.
5 years visa, but you need to renew card.
I don't know why mine's up.
The, is that 2029?
Oh, this is permanent. It's a permanent.
Yeah, that is permanent already. It lasts.
Oh, I'm sorry. This card right here, this is my green card. All right, expires March 11th, 2029.
They give
Yeah.
5 years.
No. Yeah, but it's the visa's valid. No. The card, I had to renew the card, but the visa validation is permanent. It says it right there, permanent. I'm only going by what I read. I can't read too much into it.
Just renew, but the card visa is permanent.
Well, you got to pay. You got to go there once a year, right? You got to check in once a year with immigration. You got to pay like 300 pesos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean 300 pesos is better than paying
380.
Yeah, than paying those thousands of pesos every time you want to renew your visa, tourist visa, I should say. No, it's not green, man. I just call
It's
it.
not green.
I call it a green card. That's because I think that's what these people. It's more like
It's just like US.
I don't know. It does
It's
have a
not a
greenish tint. It does
green.
have a greenish tint to it.
It's yellow.
No, I don't know if these guys could see that. Doesn't it have like a greenish tint to it?
Green card in US, they call it green card.
Because it's green.
It's green.
Yeah.
It's not green.
This is like an off green, like a lime, I guess. I don't know. I don't care. It could be purple as long as it does what it says it's going to do. All right, you ready to kick out?
Yeah, because we will go to Yellow House and get the oatmeal.
Yeah, we're gonna I'm gonna try to take a walk to the yellow house.
If you can walk.
Yeah, I know. That's what I always thought. The green card was just a nickname for immigration card, but it kind of looks green. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Gold.
Like a lime, or it doesn't really matter. It could be, like I said, it could be purple, as long as it does what it's supposed to do, protect your ass from getting locked up for being illegal. That's all I care about. At the end of the day, that's all I care about. No, you can't lock my ass up. I'm legit.
Just
But if you miss the check-in, once a year check-in, your immigration status is null and voided, and you got to start all over again.
Yeah.
And you got to come up with a real good reason why you missed that, because you're creating work for people. Okay, so you got to come up with a real good reason why you didn't check in. Why you didn't check in? That is an ACR card, ain't it?
that is ACR, buddy.
That isn't it, but yeah, that is an ACR. This is the ACR card, man.
Actually, the ACR card.
Yeah.
ACR.
Yeah, I got an ACR number, everything like that. This is just the 13A. This is the ACR card right here. And carry this everywhere you go, man, because you don't know what something's going to happen, and it could help. I don't know. It ain't going to get you out of trouble, but it'll keep you from getting into further trouble. And then you got your, no, that's Yeah, this is your driver's license. See, I'm a Philippine guy. See, driver's license. The only thing I said, if you got an extra endorsement, like a motorcycle endorsement, it doesn't mean jack shit to them, okay? Somebody told me because it's all about money. And I was like, whatever. I don't know. Because you have to come back and get the motorcycle portion and you got to pay for that. I don't know if that's true.
This is 13.
APR card is for everything, man.
Yeah.
It determines what's in. I'm not saying it's Bell. Bell's just being a pain in the ass. No, I'm just joking. No. The
13G.
It'll say on your card what it is. Like mine at the bottom here, right there. I don't know if you can see it, but it ain't all blue out. It says permanent resident. Now, I don't have it with me, but when I was on a 13, not a 13A, but I was on a tourist visa, I had the same card, but then at the bottom it had something else. You know what I mean? It had something else on it. It didn't have permanent resident. And also with a permanent resident, you can get a job. You can work in the Philippines, but what are your chances of getting a job in the Philippines? 0. I'm gonna be honest.
Filipino first.
That's right, and that's what I really respect is they will hire a Filipino before they hire anybody else. Unfortunately, I probably have to go back here within the next couple of months to take care of some stuff that I've been trying to take care of here, but I'm getting nowhere with it. So, and how long am I going to be in the States? I don't know. But to let everybody know, and I'm going to say it again and again, no matter how long I'm in the States, I still will be taking care of Myles,
Mhm.
And just because I'm out here doesn't mean I'm. What do you mean 13G? I don't get that.
No.
What do you mean by 13G? No, please. I know it.
It's become what?
You're trying to be funny though. Come on, man. Hey, thank you, Antonio. Thank you for showing up. I do appreciate you, man.
For showing up,
I do appreciate you.
Anton Brock.
I'm waiting for those 13G. G.
SRRB.
That's all there is. Yes, there's a 13. What the hell's a 13? What is a 13G? Please educate me. I'm serious. I'm not trying to be.
Yeah.
I never heard of a 13G. Heard of a 13A, SRV, tourist visa. Well, then tell us, what is it? What is it? I don't care what Bud Brown says. I like Bud Brown. He's a good guy. Very, very. He's very well known in the Philippines. On a good level, not a bad. Yeah. For some of these guys that are thinking about coming here, watch Bud Brown's channel, man. He doesn't talk. He doesn't talk about, hey, how you can go out and get some or what bars to go to and drink. He's been living in the Philippines for many, many years. But what is a 13? I never heard of a 13. Want to have me look it up, though. I never heard of it, that's why.
13G. RRB. Visa. So. Yes, the Philippine, the 13G visa
wow.
allows for permanent residency. It's just like 13A.
Oh, okay. It's a Filipino that was born in the Philippines,
Yeah.
left, became, say, like the United States, became a resident of the United States, and decided, hey, I want to come back to the Philippines because I'm retired. And that, okay.
That is SRRB.
I just thought you were trying to be funny, man. That's all.
That is SRRB.
I just thought you were trying to be funny, man. Sorry. Sorry, dude.
I don't.
Hey, Dara, I love you long time. I love you long time.
I thought she's telling so funny. 30
Oh, he's right.
minutes.
After we looked up people, he said, yeah, you're right. I'm just busting. I like, Dara's a good guy, man. I like messing with him. He doesn't take things personal.
Is your husband Florence?
Yeah. I'll tell you, you know what they should do though? They should put Florence in for sainthood. Don't you think so? They should make her a saint, Florence. And I was like, kiss my ass.
Dual citizen?
Everybody's looking at it. The one I got, it just says non-quota immigrant visa for return of former natural-born Philippine citizens who have acquired foreign citizenship and wish to reside permanently in the Philippines. Okay. Everybody's looking it up. Wonder what that is. I owe you chicken inside. You really like that chicken inside? I can't even say it.
You come over here and we'll make chicken in this. Permanent residency in the
So, Dal, how are you enjoying your vacation? I know, I've seen it. Okay, Dal, I'll put it up there for you so you don't get mad. Here we go. Here we go. There's Dal. So we don't get mad at us. Yeah.
A dual citizen. You can get 13G. Yeah.
Am I going to YouTube in the States? Yes. What we're going to do, me and Myles don't know exactly what we're going to do, but I want to, because I'm going to talk to Myles every day. Make sure she ain't got no boy toys around or anything like that. Right? No, I'm going to worry about her. Right? No, she's a grown, believe me, Myles is not going to have any problems as far as day-to-day life here. But yes, financially, I am responsible. I don't care what anybody says. Well, she's not with you, but I'm still financially responsible for her. So I'll give her 10 pesos a day, right? Right?
Yeah. For monkey and
But I want to make it clear on here. I am only responsible for Myles, nobody else. I'm just making that clear.
Yeah.
And me and Muscle, I'm sorry, I apologize. Me and Myles have had that conversation. I'm not responsible for anybody else, Myles. I said, if I like for somebody to come live here, okay, with Myles, stay here with her, preferably a female. I trust a Philippine female before I trust a male Philippine. And you can all think what you want, I don't care. The things I've seen here, okay, so I'm not hating on the Philippine male, but I just know. All right, that's all I'm going to say. I just know. Philippine female is more caring. That's all I'm going to say. But I know I'm going to get a bunch of people pissed off now. I know. I don't care. I'm just speaking the truth.
I messed up my uncle.
He messed his ankle. What were you doing? You trying to be cool? No.
What?
Wait, you're taking a week? I know you're taking a week. I know that. You got Alzheimer's, man? We talked about that a couple of days ago. You're on vacation. You got one of those use it or lose it type deals. Yes, we are still going to block, but what we're going to do is hopefully I could bring I got one of those Mac minis from Apple. It's smaller than a laptop. It's a computer, okay? That's what I use. I'm hoping I could bring that with me. And it was Myles wants nothing to do with it, okay? And bring that with me, and I'll be staying with my daughter, Kristen, which I'm much grateful for. Hopefully, she has a monitor, and I can hook up to that, and me and Miles can do our live streams, or we can do whatever. Probably live streams will probably work better.
Yeah.
Do live streams where it's like a split screen where I'm on one side, she's on the other, and she can bitch and complain to you all and tell her how much of a piece of shit I really am, and that I'm only sending her 20 pesos a day. Nah. Hey, what's up, Tripwire?
Tripwire.
Hey, I'm glad you did enjoy it, and hopefully you got all the information. And if you need more, I mean, this is what this live stream's all about, man. It's an open conversation. We don't have an agenda. We're not going to talk about other bloggers. We're not going to talk about other people. Well, we will to a point, but if it's in the conversation. How I believe in spirits? I don't understand what you mean. Oh, you mean job? Oh, yeah, we got spirits here. We got spirits here. That's all it counts, right? The fishing bowl. All right, guys. Hey, I want to thank you all for being here today. I want to let you all go. We've been on here for a while. 2 hours. Over
1 hour.
Yeah. So I'm going to let you all go. And I appreciate you. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. If you think I'm worthy, you give us a thumbs up. That's all we ask from you. We're not e-begging. We don't do that. But I will talk to you Sunday, right?
Yes.
Sunday. Yeah, we'll give you guys.
See you again on
we'll give you
Sunday, guys.
Yeah, good. Hey, Dell, I was thinking, man. Maybe since you were married to a Filipino woman, okay? Maybe I'll have you on here as a guest. You know, if you got the means, like even a phone. If you can use a phone. All I got to do is send you a code, and you know,
yeah,
you come
and
on.
You can join.
You can join our panel.
Yeah.
And we just
so that you and Florence will can see each other.
Because I know you're getting ready in another 2 to 3 years or whatever. We're going to come move to the Philippines, and you could talk about what you're prepping because people need to know this stuff, man. People need to what you're doing to get ready to come here. I don't know if it'll be worthwhile information, maybe for some and not for others. I don't know. Yeah, and even like Buddy Bones.
Yeah.
He can come on here with you, and you know you can ask him questions of what he's doing to get here and everything like that. I don't know why he's stressing it out. Okay, that man is so set financially to come here. Okay, so set. His concern is his wife, which is I respect that. But you know, all the right things he did to get to the point where he can come here, right?
Yeah.
If you want to go. If you don't, I won't make it an issue. Actually, we will. We'll talk about it. We'll say Dell failed on us. No, I'm just joking. If you want to come, that'd be great. I'll ask before I send you the invitation so it doesn't become an issue. All right, man. We'll let you all go. Like I said, I appreciate you all being here. Miles wants to go to the Yellow House. I don't know. See how I feel. All right, man. I'll talk to you all later. You be good to yourself. You be good to each other. And I'll see you Sunday. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.